Well, I've started now. SHADOWGATE for the NES. I have played through it before. Yesterday, actually, for the first time ever. Did use a guide to help get me through it. But I want to play. It was fun, and I want to play through it again. And I need to get a bunch of retro achievements on it, and a lot of them actually involve me dying. There's also one where I don't die that I need to get. But I think today I'm going to focus on getting some of the death achievements that I need. Copy. And just sort the YouTube chat out. I wonder how much of this I can remember from yesterday. It's a heat wave in the UK again, very hot. Very hot here. Oh god, it's hot. I was going to play Final Fantasy 13, but I don't want to stress my PC out because it's harder to process a game like that. So I thought I'll play a more chill game that the PC can handle without exploding on a hot day like this. Hope you like the thumbnail. Very spooky. I know it's a bit scary. Ah, hey Amelia. I've played through this yesterday off stream. I know it's tough, but I have a rough idea what I've got to do. And I need to actually, to get these achievements, I actually need to die. So it's a good game, isn't it? I wanted to play a game for the NES, but I didn't want a typical platformer. So I thought I'll play like something a bit different, a bit more relaxed and chill for a hot day. I don't want to be trying to platform and stuff on a hot day like this. That's why I'm not doing Final Fantasy today. Just something slow paced that I can click around on, and you have to let me know if the game's too loud or not. But yeah, the achievements that I need to get, a lot of them involve me just needing to die actually. But yeah, I did play through this yesterday. I got to the end, but I don't know how much of it I remember. Your dad played it, that's cool. Did he finish it? Yeah, I've heard really good things about it. That's what made me want to play it, honestly. Game is too loud, no problem. Isn't that funny though? Like at this level, a NES game is too loud, but Final Fantasy would be too low. I kind of need to make, you know, I can make different scenes. I need to make a different scene for like NES games and then Steam ones. I mean, to be fair, you don't need to hear too much on this game. It's not as if it's got the most thrilling audio. I've lowered it a bit. I don't know if that's any better. Hi, Grady. Hey, Mark. God damn it, it's very hot. I know, it is here as well, Mark. Yeah, it's just the music. You only need to hear the music when the torch is about to run out. Then you need to quickly put the torch on. As long as I can hear the music to know when the torch is going to run out. I know, Mark. How are you? It's so hot. Did he play and finish this recently? That's cool. No, it's a really great game. Apparently there's a SHADOWGATE 64. It's 3D, obviously. Yeah, I know, Mark. Do you know earlier on today it was hot, but now it's turned into that Oh, you actually... Have you finished this then, Amelia? I know your dad played it. I might still need your help to remember some stuff. But earlier on, the weather was hot, but now it is searing hot. It's like the heat is just like hanging there and it's burned you, you know? It's like literally heat that's just like hanging there and burning. So yeah, I actually need to die for some of these achievements. Yeah, like I say, it's okay, Amelia. I did finish this. I finished this yesterday, but I just can't remember everything off the top of my head. I will definitely have to like remember some stuff again. But there's also a Game Boy version of this. It's the same. But yeah, don't worry about the spoilers for me, unless you don't want to like spoil it for anyone in the chat that might be seeing. But I do actually need to die for these achievements, so it's not so stressful today. But there is a playthrough I need to do where I don't die. I got quite far yesterday without dying, and then I kept dying. I thought, well, it doesn't matter now. Do I need to set anything else up? But yeah, I just wanted a chill, relaxing game. The last thing that you remember is standing before the wizard Lakmir as he waved his hands. Now you find yourself staring at an entryway which lies at the edge of a forest. I'd love to. I wonder if they made any newer versions since the 64. The druid's words ring in your ears. Within the castle Shadowgate lies your quest. The dreaded Warlock Lord will use his black magic to raise the behemoth from the dark depths. Oh yeah, the music is set to say it's 8-bit. It really sets the atmosphere. The combination of his evil arts and the great Titan's power will surely destroy us all. You are the last of the line of kings, the seed of prophecy that was foretold eons ago. Only you can stop the evil one from darkening our world forever. I like the exclamation marks. Fare thee well. Hey Debs, how are you dealing with the heat? My shorts are wet from sweat. I was saying to Mark, it's so much hotter now than it was this morning. Usually it's around like 1 or 2. Usually it's like around 1 or 2 where it's too hot. But it's actually like become much hotter now. And the heat is just hanging there. And very hot. You can feel it burning you when it just hangs there. Gritting your teeth, you swear by your god's name that you will destroy the Warlock Lord. Yeah, so yeah, it's a point and click game. And we can open the door, but we don't want to go in the door yet, do we? We need to examine. Like if I was playing this like fresh, I'm like, what am I meant to do? Once you go in this door, there's nowhere you can go. And you have to open this skull at the top of the door. There's a key hidden in there. You take the key. Imagine GB playing this. You're doing fine apart from roasting alive, yeah. Huh. What other games is there like this, Amelia? I think there's one called Deja Vu, but I don't know what that's really like. But yeah, I've always wanted to play like a text-based adventure game like this, but I've not looked into a lot. But yeah, this seemed to be one that people were saying is really good. I like when I walked into this room, how the eyes were looking at me from the top of the corridor. There's some really good music in this later. You will surely regret it, for the only thing here for you is a horrible death. The sound of maniacal laughter echoes in your ears. It's really clever how they... Because it was originally a PC game, and then they moved it over to console. It's clever how they made the interface for you to like navigate the rooms and stuff. Right, so we're gonna... Oh yeah, so on this game, yeah, if you don't keep the... you need to keep your torches burning. If your torch burns out, you die, because you're in the pitch dark then. So you always need to make sure there's a torch burning. And you know when your torch is about to run out because the music changes and gets really tense. What do you want to... I want to use it on the door. There's a locker here, but we can't open that yet. This got me first time, Amelia. This got me first time. In fact, let me check. I don't think there's an achievement for this, but we'll check. No, it doesn't look like there is one for this. This got me first time. If you try and pick up the book, the floor opens up beneath you and you fall to your own death. So what you do is you open the book. A rectangular hole has been cut out of the inside of the book and there's a key hidden in it. So take the key. Yeah, that got me, that did. The stone falls away to reveal a secret passage now. Oh yeah, there's torches. Torches, I can take those. Oh, in fact, isn't one of these important? I think that's the important torch. Yeah, that's the special torch. You need that for a battle later. Right, I don't think we go this way. I think we go back now. Yeah, we've got to go into that like locker. Yeah, we use key 2 on this locker. Yeah, it's from the NES, this does. It's a good game, this is. I've played through it once, but I can't remember everything off the top of my head. What, this game seems interesting to you? Yeah, it is. It is. It's actually a really good game. You can even accidentally. Oh, I guess accidentally. You can accidentally kill yourself on this as well with your own weapon. I think I have to do it for an achievement actually at some point. So we're going to use that key on this here. Click, the key worked, it unlocked the door. So now we go in here, this closet. And yeah, we get to take these goodies here. This is the best weapon, the sling. It's like a slingshot. And you get this sword, but the sword's actually only used for one thing. It's not really that useful, believe it or not, the sword. But you take it anyway. It is useful, but you only use it once. Forget which way I'm going now. Am I going that way? It's a stone wall. Yeah, I know that's a stone wall. Let's just check what's... Is it around this corner? Yes, we opened these doors. I believe we go this way first. Oh, this is... I actually need to die here for an achievement. A shark swims by as if patrolling this calm pool. I don't know, it don't look too calm to me. But yeah, there's a key on that skeleton. And what do you think happens if you go in the water with a shark? What do you think might happen? you think might die, maybe? Because I actually have to do this. I actually have to die for an achievement. What do we do? The waters of the subterranean lake are still as a corpse. How do... Hey Erin. Oh, thank you for that. I appreciate that, Erin. The donation, the gift sub. Who was that received it? Josh. I think Josh is a newer person that subscribed. Hope you're doing okay, Erin. So hot here today. Now, funnily enough, how do I... A line-covered skeleton stares at you through eyeless sockets. How do I actually get in the water? I need to get in the water. I need to get in the water and die. I'm doing okay, Aaron. It's really warm here today. The heat is absolutely hanging in the air. How are you? What have you played anything lately? Are the cats behaving? I want the key. I know it would be suicidal to get in the shark pool, but how do I get in it? What you expected hasn't happened. Yeah, I want to take the key. I basically want to get in the water and die for an achievement. I'm just trying to figure out how actually to get in there. Yeah, where is the shark? How do we... Yeah, it's a NES gamer in this one. Let's re-enter. So there's the shark. Hi Ian, how you doing? Look at the water. There's still as a corpse. How are you doing, Ian? What if I put use? Self. The water quenched your thirst. I had a drink. I don't want to drink. I want to get in. I want to get in. It just keeps telling me I can't take it. Weird. The door is open. That's strange because you definitely can get in here. What odd behaviour for such a brave warrior. Use self. I put use self and it says what odd behaviour. I know it would be, but I want to get it. Moved skeleton. Click move and click on the skeleton. Is there a move? Oh, I didn't notice that immediately. I've not used that before, the move thing. I didn't notice that. I'll click move on the water then. Oh, there we go, Amelia. You solved it. As you swim towards the skeleton, you feel the jaws of a shark grab you and pull you under. You curse yourself for using your body as bait. Even before the life has left your body, the lake will be filled with your blood. How pleasant. There we go, we died. It's a sad thing that your adventures have ended here. So where's my achievement? I should get an achievement for that, right? And it's remembered where I got to. But hang on a second, my achievement didn't pop up. Why not? Why didn't my achievement pop up? There's set your hair on fire as an achievement. That's crazy. Oh, it's not for the shark. It's for another part. Okay. But at least now you move. I never knew there was a move. I never knew there was a move function, funnily enough. The lake was filled with your... Yeah, because the shark got me. The shark got me in the lake. I think you do that by clicking on the torch and using it on yourself. Okay. I've got to... use the torch on myself. You now have terrific second-degree burns on your hands. Try again. I've also got to do a playthrough where I don't die. Oh, I'm clicking the wrong thing, right? Hang on a sec, wait. Use... Oh, I didn't mean to light another one. You hold the flame close enough to your skin to cause second and third degree burns. It's getting worse. So this third time I should die. You finally set your hair on fire. The rest of your body soon follows. How gory. Yeah, there's my achievement. Dumb way to die, it said. Yeah, we did it, Amelia. We died. What other things have I got to do to die on this? Yeah, this is kind of a chill game to play in a way on a hot day like this, because it doesn't matter if I die, because that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to die. Some of these aren't till much later in the game. Quit hitting yourself. You can hit yourself apparently. Thanks, Grady. Yeah, I enjoy this game. Hit self. I got an achievement. Quit hitting yourself. That was a nice, easy one. Smash, now you see stars. Okay. So, I actually have to go here, don't I now? This is also a kind of practice for the no death run in a way. Refresh my memory where I need to go. Because I've also got to do it, I think, with only using so many torches. Water cascades over a subterranean cliff into a cool, clean stream. Oh yeah, you have to pick these stones up. Like Jumanji. What's it for, Amelia? Is it like a modern game? You know, on YouTube I've had a few like indie game trailers suggested to me from, I think the channel is literally called Indie Game or something, and some of them have looked really good actually, some of these indie games. That music means that you need to means that you need to use a torch. What do I want to use it on? I just want to use it. Right, there we go. The music's relaxed. This was tricky, Amelia, this bit here. Because you're like, oh no, I can't get, how do I get behind that rock? But it turns out you just have to click that little black like line here. And then you end up sneaking behind the waterfall. The walls in this room are much too close for comfort. Yeah, it does look claustrophobic. The damp walls of this eerie cavern are rough. And did you say your dad finished this? I've got some Mexican lime soda. It's basically like limeade, but it's very subtle. It's not like that cheap, really sugary limeade that you get, you know, what kids drink. It's more of a sophisticated version. I did it several times, that's cool. I saw a glitch where you can get through the game in 10 minutes, but it's dead weird. I don't have to do it though, it doesn't benefit me to do it. It was a modern game, and it has a game board that looks like Jumanji, and you know all the mouse around changes like the movie. The goal to complete the game and escape without dying. That sounds interesting. I actually saw an interesting looking game, Amelia. I'll have to send you the link when I remember what it was. I clicked on quite a few different trailers and I didn't really pay attention to the game titles, but there's a good one on I think it's probably Steam that looks good. So I'm gonna take the bag. Oh, I can't take the bag. Okay, so I gotta open it first. Okay, we won't open it. We'll look at it. The rock is quite... Oh, I have to hit it or something, don't I? Oh yeah, that's right. We have to hit it. Rio Speedwagon. Yeah, I know that band. Yeah, I know of Rio Speedwagon. The bag was taken. No, what do we open it? The bag is open. Contains 3 large jewels, a red, white and a blue gem. Must have been an American who put these gems in here. You need these gems to solve puzzles like Resident Evil. Right, can we leave? Can we leave now? Okay. You're standing in a dark underground camp. Yeah, we can leave again. I think we've got everything there. Can't do anything else here yet. I think you can put the stones in the bag if you need inventory space later. That would be a good thing actually. The inventory space. The stones in these walls were probably cut by the hands of enslaved mountain dwarfs. That's dark. Oh yeah, that's the trapdoor, so I like this. You enter a cold room, the stench of flesh in decay pervades the small chamber. I like the descriptions of the room, like this is a cold little room. You begin to shiver, this room really is cold. Oh yeah, I just realised why the room is cold actually. You can't see it, but there's a reason the room is really cold. If you open that trapdoor, you'll fall to your death. You open it, and then you go down the ladder, but it breaks and you die. And that's not an achievement, it doesn't look like. Imagine you playing this. I'm sure you'd have fun. I like the fact that you learn spells. I saw an interesting looking horror game on Steam that's 4-player. That's the one I want to try and show you the link to. It's got an interesting art style. I don't know if you would play it, but it might, like, the art style is interesting, but I don't know, it might be a bit I think it could be tough on some, not just you, but some people in general's eyes after a while. It's interesting though. The way it looks interesting. Hey fat boy, how you doing? Good to see you. How you doing? The gem fits perfectly clean the hole. A small crystal sphere magically appears on the stand. I liked that. So that's why the room is cold, because there's this sphere here, and this is an ice creating sphere. We'll take it. Oh yeah, actually, we can take these, right? These torches. Oh, is this like really core? Is this the core? Well, that's not the right word. It's not a core room. I think this music's good in this room. Yeah, this is cool. Fear grips you as you enter this hot room. So that over there is it. See over there at the back? Them eyes are looking at me. That's a dragon. And if you try and click on him to go towards him, he'll burn you and kill you instantly. And in fact, if you try and collect any of these items here, he'll burn you as well. But if you take this first, this is a shield. Grab the shield and it protects you. You raise your shield just in time to block the flame, the dragon flame. And you can actually take all of these items, but you can't do it all at once. What is it? I think you can take like 4 to begin with. So we'll take this spear. You need this spear, so we'll take that. It's getting hot. You don't know how much longer you can stand it. Yeah, you caused a lot of destruction on Lego City and and on what's that other game called you was playing? Not Far Cry. Where you get like a rocket pack and everything. What's that game called? Hey Magma, how you doing? I'm okay, thanks to you. Good to see you. I'm a bit. Wow, I am looking a bit burned in the face from the sun. What was that game called that Grady was playing? Just Cause. You caused chaos on Just Cause. Yeah, how you doing, Magma? So I've collected 2 items, right? And I think I can take 1 more without being killed. Dizziness issues. Have you been to the doctors with it, or are getting flames spew forth? Yeah, we can't take any more or we'll die. So I've got to back out of the room. And then I think if I go back I can get the remaining 2 items that I need. Went to the doctor and it's nothing serious, but it's annoying. It could take a few days to go away. Good, I'm glad it's nothing serious. A couple of years ago I actually had an issue where I kept getting like a strange sensation in my head and dizziness. And I think it was like some kind of like anxiety build-up that manifested in a strange way. And I was like looking at screens and feeling dizzy, and it was like making me just feel strange. I'm going to lurk as I'm doing some Crimson Desert. No problem, Debs. Are you going to open to Platinum Crimson Desert? The torch is in hand. Can I take like 1 more item? I'm scared if I take 1 more item I'm gonna die. Hey Diva, how's it going? You can do it. You can do it. You ever played this, Magma? Got the skull. Like, I just need these 2 items. I'm just going to be safe. I'm just going to back out of the room and go in 2 more times. You had rain last night. Yeah, the weather is so hot here. It's just the heat is just hanging in the air, and it's really, really hot outside. Right, I should get a retro achievement for taking this skull. Now I've took every item out of the dragon's pit. I should get an achievement, I think. Yeah, there we go. Pressing your luck. Yeah, and that chest there is like a red herring. I don't think there's actually anything in it. So now we leave. So what happens on this game, for those that don't know, you see the torch, you see the torches. Every so long your torch will start to burn out, and if it burns out you'll die. So you have to make sure you pick up torches and light them. You know when your torch is going to run out because certain music starts playing. There's basically something in the sensory organs that control the sense of balance got loose, and I need to make some specific movements regularly to... Or it's not the crystals in your ears or anything then. I know like crystals in your ears can like get loose and that can mess your balance up. Right, so I think we now go in this room. Have you played this Diva? This room stinks of rotten meat. That's not good. Yeah, I got killed by that shark earlier on purpose. And it said before the life vanishes from your body, you see your blood fill the lake or something. Oh yeah, so what we do now is we picked up a special ice sphere, and what we do is we drop this ice sphere on the lake. Well, I chose spear, not sphere. Sphere is at the top. We want to use the sphere. You drop the sphere into the lake and notice the ripples disappear as the water turns to ice. Now we can go and take the key without being killed by the shark. We can take it. We can take it. We can take the key. There we go. We got the key now. Now what we have to do, we have to use a torch on the lake to defrost it. And we can take this the ice sphere back. There we go. We did it. We did it. Yeah, for a lot of these retro achievements today, I actually need to die, believe it or not. But there's also a no death playthrough I've got to do, but I'm just going to try and do all the death related ones today. The game's a bit like Dungeons and Dungeon Master. If the torch goes out, you die. Only finish the game. Dungeon Master. What is Dungeon Master on? So the torch thing happens on that as well, does it? I think we can find this long cold hallway is lined on either side by half a dozen coffins. How sad. This is an achievement, I think. I need to open this fancy coffin here. The lid of the coffin is opened. Ah! That achievement is called Ah! 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 As you open the tomb, a banshee flies out and emits an ear-shattering scream. You are alright, but it is very hard to hear. I think Dandy would be scared watching this. So this coffin here, I'm not going to open it. But if you open that like this, slime comes out. This green slime. And if you walk over it, you'll die. And I actually need to open this. Can I open this now? The lid of the coffin is open. And a mummy stands silently before you. This carefully embalmed 6-footer stands straight. and still, that kind of makes me laugh for some reason. There's carefully embalmed 6-footer, so I'm guessing that's meant to be 6 foot. That, how big's that freaking coffin then? That coffin's like, what, 12 feet tall? Oh, my torches are running low. Yeah, there's an achievement if you finish this game without using like more than 3 torches or something. I don't know how the hell you do that. There we go, we're safe. Right. We have to use the fire, don't we? We have to use the fire on the mummy. The mummy bursts into flames, leaving behind a scepter among the ashes. The scepter is in hand. Did you like the thumbnail? I thought Biscuit Cat looked spooky on it. How cool do Biscuit Cat look as like a ghostly apparition? It's an MS-DOS game. Oh shoot, my bum's going numb sitting like this to reposition myself. I know it's a fab thumbnail. It's an awesome thumbnail. I think I've got to go back now. The stones. Yeah, we've done that one. What was in that middle door? Oh, that's... Hang on, have I been in that one there? Well, hang on a second. I don't think I need to open this. I don't think this is a necessary item, bag 2. Cop coin, cop coin, cop coin. Yeah, we'll save them for now. I don't think I need that. Oh, I know where I need to go. I need to backtrack. I need to go in there. As soon as you enter the room, you see an arrow on the front wall. You have to take this. It's a silver arrow. You need that to kill a werewolf later. Yeah, it's just way too hot today. It's a hidden door. There's a spiral staircase leading down. Let's go down there then. You stand at the edge of a deep chasm. From the darkness below arise the screams of the undead. This cave is hewn roughly in the chasm's wall. No problem, Grady. I'll see you soon. Do you know, originally, Diva, I thought this is like a trick. Because like one bridge is like all rickety and dropping to bits, and one is like a solid stone bridge. And I thought, obviously, it's a trick. It wants me to think that this one is the safe one, and that is not a safe, and that's really the safe one. I thought it was like trying to subvert expectations. But actually, you have to cross over both, and you do die if you try and walk over that. By the way, Ben, how do you feel about Sony tinning physical games? I think it's stupid. Yeah, I've discussed this a bit anyway, but yeah, I'm not a fan of it being removed. I don't like everything being tied. I don't like everything being tied to like a digital account, and that's not just games; it's anything. There's a reason I got rid of my lottery account. Because I don't want my card and everything related, and like I just don't want everything to be based on a server. I think the less stuff that I've linked to the internet, the better. Oh, and everyone actually. So I think having our entire games catalogue, I think having entire game catalogues being linked to an account is not a good thing. You wish Sony a very pleasant bankruptcy. Yeah, well, I'll not be buying anything now, really. I'm definitely going to be avoiding trying to spend any money on PlayStation from now on. What's your opinion, Magma? Have you got anything to say on it? I think I know how you feel about it based on that comment. Nah, I mean, I did say the other month though, I wouldn't be surprised if eventually, like PSN, Sony, it just becomes like an app that you sign into and play your games digital, and you get your trophies and stuff on there. Well, and that's kind of what it is, nearly. Except instead of signing on a PC, you just sign in on the console. But I just don't see the point of a Sony console if, like, what's the point of a Sony console? If it's just, you may as well just put that money towards a PC, I feel like. I just don't see the point of a console with nothing physical. You just may as well put that money on a PC. You get an achievement if you try and drop an item. Because there's a version of this on, I forget what it's on. There's another version of this, and to cross over that bridge you have to drop all your items so you're not heavy. You don't do it on this version, but I do think see you, Grady. There we go, I got an achievement. Oh, let's go. What's this? A wraith is standing in your way, barring your path. So this is like a fight, technically. Earlier on in the game I picked up a special torch, and this special torch is what we've got to use to kill this. Where is it? It's this torch here. What do you want to use this on? You have to use it on this wraith. You put the torch close to the wraith, but nothing happens. There must be a way to... other way to do it. No, that's a special torch. Do I have to hit it? I think I have to hit it with the torch. Hit. Wait, hit. Oh, I don't want to hit it like that. You put the torch close to the wraith, but nothing happens. Why isn't it killing it? It should do. Locking you into the ecosystem so you have no alternatives to buy your games. Yeah, so you have to buy... Because the thing is, at the minute we might get sales on PlayStation, but they have no incentive to give you a sale when the only place you can get it is digital. And on top of that, a lot of game shops are going to suffer from this. Usually, it's a good time for a game business, you know, the shops, when there's a new console coming out, because people trade the games in to put money towards the new console, and then they get loads of goods in, and then they can continue with the shop. But now the shops are going to struggle, and I'm not talking about the big stores. I'm talking about like the little businesses that sell retro and game stuff in general, so they're going to suffer. Why isn't this wraith dying? I don't understand it. Why is this wraith not dying? 1 second. Why isn't the Wraith dying? I don't... I like the special torch from your current torch. Wait a second. Use... Ah, there we go. So you, oh, you have to light the torch with the... Okay. Okay, that's problem solved. We'll take that. We'll take that. We'll take the cloak. Nice. No, actually, don't I need to use this? I think I need to use this cloak. Then I'm going to open this door. Yeah, I hate it. I finally found a retro game store within reach of me and I don't want them to ever close. Last time I went there, they had the Holy Grail of a Mega CD collection. Karu Flying... I've never heard of that. Flying Squadron. What's that on? I mean, there's a lot of backlash. There's definitely a lot of backlash concerning the physical stuff and digital stuff. But you know, Microsoft are going to do the same. That's why they've got that physical to digital disc thing. It's a shmup, a very good one. Yeah, they're going to do the same. Microsoft are going to do the same. They're just keeping quiet because they've seen the backlash. That's why they're not saying much about it. But they're doing the same. They're going to do it. This is a small stone chamber. What do you think about it, Diva? Are you excited to not own anything physically? Yeah, it's a very easy... Yeah, if they didn't want to do the same, it would have... Yeah, that's the thing. They could, like, do a dunk right now. Like, hey, we're going to do discs. Woo! And everyone... But they're not. They're not saying, hey, Xboxes. So you know that Xbox is going to get rid of physical as well. But they use the excuse like, oh, well, everyone is buying digital now. Yeah, but they're, like, encouraging it. Because they were making a console... The cheapest console that they made... was digital only, and we're living in a time where people don't want to spend as much money, so they kind of grab people by the balls with that. They're like, hey, our cheapest console, it's digital only, and people are like, oh, okay then, okay, I'll get the digital only one. And then they're like, hey look, see, everyone does want digital. So I gotta take all the items anyway, I think. Did you know that all of Sony's first party exclusives sold the most copies physically? Did they really? You stopped getting physical games 20 years ago. Costs too much. Yeah, I mean the prices have been going up. Have you not even brought any like second-hand ones though, Diva, from like the shops? Like when I buy physical, I will buy them second-hand from the shops. I haven't bought brand new for a long, but I don't buy brand new digital either. I would never buy a digital game full price, and I haven't bought a physical game full price neither. But I've bought them second hand off eBay. Yeah, same. I'll buy them like used. Yeah. All of the first party exclusives sold most copies were physical, but they don't want you to know that. No. I mean, it's just not good. It's just like it's just so easy for your accounts to get like shut down wrongly. The amount of people whose accounts have just been shut down for no reason or hacked. And hackers can bypass two-factor authentication now. It's so easy to get fucked over and hacked these days. Lots of YouTube people who get like monetized, they click on these branded, they think they're getting brands reaching out to them, their accounts get out because there's just scams, and it's just easy now with cookie stealing and shit. You have to be careful what you click on online now. And even people I know who are very like tech savvy, they've fallen for shit before. Yeah, that's the thing. It also doesn't that also count like loot box shit and all that kind of stuff, and DLC that you can't get on discs and stuff anyway. It counts like all of that, doesn't it? We need to read this scroll, and we learn a spell, I think. This just gives you a hint of... No, this one gives you a hint how to finish the game. We have to look at this EPOR sign. It reads EPOR. EPOR. You've got it. It seems to have some sort of magic word. Yeah, EPOR is the word rope backwards, Steve. Isn't that clever? You've learned a magic spell. And now... we have to chant the magic word EPOR. Spell EPOR. And EPOR. There are many strange things in this world. When you said the magic spell, the rope moved. Yeah, so saying EPOR makes the magic rope move and grow. What's in this room? The cold water from the limestone drips on your neck, sending shivers down your spine. Ooh. We need to use a gem in here, I'm pretty sure. Do you put the... Do I put the sphere in here? Is this where the sphere goes, or do you put a gem in here? No, you don't put that in there. You put... no, it's a gem that you put in here. I don't know if it's the blue one or the red one. Yeah, there we go. You put the blue gem in there, look. Listen, warrior. The Warlock Lord can only be defeated by the courage and the Staff of Ages. Remember, 5 to find, 3 for the staff, 1 for the key, and 1 for the pathway. He's giving me a... He's giving me a scroll. The scroll reads, as the shadow of the wind thou shalt be. Oh yeah, that's a spell that we need later. Learned a magic spell. But yeah, I'm like I say, I don't really buy physical or digital games brand new, but I think it kind of sucks that they're gonna stop. The thing is though, there's a lot of people who hate, who are like, there's going to be a lot of people who like say, fuck digital, I hate digital only, but they're going to get Grand Theft Auto 6. So even though they say that, they're still going to support it by buying GTA 6. So I kind of feel like you've got to stand for your principles and just miss out on it. Or at least get it on Steam or something. Don't get it on Sony. Because even though Steam is obviously digital, on PC you get more option when it comes to things. I mean, Steam's still a problem, digital, but it's not releasing on PC. What, never? Have they said it's never coming to PC? Let's go up. Yeah, so you have to be careful which mirror you smash open, because 2 of them kill you, but 1 doesn't. And the middle one is the safe one. 1 sucks you into outer space. There's a portal behind it that sucks you out of space. They're going to handle it. I don't know how they handled GTA 5, actually. I don't know how they went about that. Let me check what achievements I need. Oh, I actually need to get sucked out into space for an achievement. Okay, well, we're going to get sucked out into space then. Use the hammer. Where's the hammer? It's there. I want to use the hammer on there. Look, you have opened a magic portal into the deep space. You are immediately sucked through. The lack of air causes you to quickly lose consciousness. The Grim Reaper quickly embraces you. Oh, thank you, that's kind of you, Grim Reaper. But it only puts you in the room before, so... I'm actually quite surprised it doesn't just like start the game from the beginning. Yeah, Grim Reaper got me, bless him. They released it on current consoles near the end of the generation, and then they released it on the new gen so people buy it twice for a better version, and then they go to the PC so people buy it a 3rd time. Yeah, I bet they do something like that. And they've obviously been waiting to do this for a long time, haven't they, digital only. I bet that's why they kept pushing GTA 6 back, you know. I bet that's why they kept pushing it. That's why they kept pushing it back. Because if they released it much sooner, people are like, where's the physical? Why isn't there a physical version? And like, shh, we don't want people to know yet that it's only going to be digital. That's why they kept pushing it back. They wanted to keep pushing it back so people wouldn't know. Right, we need to take... we can take that torch. If you shatter that mirror on the left, it actually... other glass flies out and impales you. The worst thing is they have already made profit on pre-orders on a digital... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The problem is, even people are still going to buy it. People are going to buy Grand Theft Auto 6, even though it's digital only. Even the thing is, that's the thing. A lot of normie people. There's a lot of normie folks that like buy FIFA and like that Madden and like Grand Theft Auto is a cool game. So a lot of normie folk are going to like buy that shit regardless. I don't think you'll really see any potential impact on... And yeah, spines are pretty short. And people don't want to miss... I can't miss out on the newest game. They're like, I can't miss out on the new game. I got to buy it even though I hate digital only. I'm still going to buy it. And that's the problem. 1 second. I had to let rip a big burp then, so I muted the microphone. But yeah, like some of these folk that only want, some of these folk that want physical, they're not helping themselves by buying the digital. They really should kind of not do it. What else was I saying about it? But yeah, I don't think you'll see any potential like problems until after GTA 6. It's because Grand Theft Auto 6 has got like such a prestige to it for some reason, and so many people are excited for it. But once the hype of that game has gone down, it's the games after GTA 6 where you might start to see like sales like at being problems, because your normies aren't going to be buying like all these other games. So that's where you might start to see like sales like dipping potentially after GTA 6. GTA 6 is just too tempting for people to pass up, but after that, I've never played GTA 5, 4, 3. It's ass. What's ass about it? Because a lot of people love it. A lot of people like love it, and I knew they kept updating it with like online stuff, but you knew that they'd truly milked it when you started getting like motorbikes that fly. I was like, okay, they've definitely milked it now. This room is incredibly hot. This must be what the lower levels of Gahana are like. Don't you try and walk towards the door and you get blocked. The door is open. Suddenly you feel a gust of wind. A searing blast of heat knocks you across the room. Look at that. Scary. We have to use the ice sphere. And you drop it in the fire. You hurl the sphere into the fire below you. The hell-spawned flames quickly vanish as soon as the sphere touches them. With nothing to feed itself on the the fire drake immediately follows suit. Nice. A sharp cold wind whips up over the ledge of the deep dark chasm. This is scare GB, this would Diva. It is actual torture to control. It feels like you are controlling the character more like... it doesn't feel like anymore the controls are just a suggestion. And they shoved in realistic animations to the point where it is to... Yeah, that's my problem with modern gaming in general, to be honest, Magma. Like, realistic animations. And they did it in things like The Last of Us. And what other games did they? I think they did it on Uncharted 4 a bit too much as well. You know, where your character's like walking and they're like stumbling and like holding on to walls and stuff. And I'm thinking, just stop it. Please, just stop like grabbing the walls and tripping over it. I don't need that in my games for realism, you know. I don't need my characters stumbling all over the place. We're going to fall through those planks. Is that what you think, Diva? Do you think we're going to fall through them? Do you think we're going to fall through it? There's an achievement related to this. Let me see what it is. Double your toll, then dispose of the extortionist. Okay. Let's go and walk over it, Diva. Uh-oh. As you step on the bridge, a troll appears and says, "This bridge is fine." It'll cost you a gold coin to cross, will it? So, what I've got to do... Where are my goodies? Hang on. Uh-oh, my torch is running out. We need the the goats. Yeah, we need the billy goats. It feels like every time you try to perform an action, you lock yourself into some Yeah. What game was it that really bugged me? Where my character kept like stumbling over and touching the wall and stuff. I can't remember what it was. There was a game there where like it was a modern game where like my character kept like touching the walls and stumbling over, and it was really, really annoying. And tripping over. They did it in Resident Evil 6 quite a bit as well, actually, that. Like, you would keep tripping over the zombies' bodies and whoop and stuff. It was a bit annoying. Ashley from Resi 4. I need to find my copper coins. There it is. We use a coin. We'll take them all. Now we have to give... Oh, I've got to give this troll a coin, and he'll actually double my toll instead of letting me pass. The troll says that the toll has been raised to 2 gold coins. So I think now, instead of giving him another coin, we just stab him with a spear. Here. Have that spear. The troll falls silently into the dark cavern. You listen, but you do not hear him crash. Don't feed the trolls. The moon casts a brilliant shadow over the grounds of the courtyard. Oh, look, a one-eyed troll here now. Simply trying to do most basic stuff is an exercise of frustration in GTA 5. Yeah, but yes, I just don't know what it is. Like I like modern games, but I like indie modern games mostly. I feel like these AAA games, they're just trying too much to be like movies. It feels like these game developers from AAA, they just want to be movie makers, just go into the movie industry, but they know they can't, so they're doing it by making games that are like movies. You know? We should climb down the well. You know what we got to do? You know what we gotta do? This thing will crush our skull, by the way, if we try and approach it. If you try and stab it with a sword, it will crush your skull. So I've got to use a stone with the sling. You put the small stone in the sling. And now you got to use the slingshot on this thing here. As soon as you start twirling the sling, a magical influence takes over your body. You cry out, "Death to the Philistine!" and release the stone. Bullseye. So we've knocked him over. We've hit him in the eye with a sling. And we have a sword. This is the only use of this sword. What you do is you use this sword. So this enemy is not actually dead. He will, if you leave the room and come back, he will eventually get back up. You have to keep slingshotting him. But you can actually use the sword and stab him to death. But actually, let me check the achievements here. I don't need to get killed by this thing, do I? It doesn't look like I need to let him kill me. It doesn't look like he needs to kill me. Welcome back, Amelia. We're going to stab the troll into Cyclops, sorry. Oh, hang on. Did I not use it? Did I not use my sword? You drive the sword deep into the Cyclops, blood pours out of the wound and onto the grass. So he's dead, isn't it? I think he's dead now. I think he's dead now. Yeah, I was thinking that, Diva, onto the grass. Looks more like gravel, don't it, than grass. Orange grass. It's like the person that was writing the script got, yeah, it must be dead grass. The person writing the script didn't get the memo that it's actually like gravel or rock. But yeah, oh yeah, we need that. The gauntlet in the bucket. Now we're going to go in there. I think we're going there now. Bye bye, bye bye, Cyclops. You can actually use the torch to burn the carpets and stuff as well. Oh yeah, there's an achievement to burn everything in the game that I can burn. I guess I'll have to do that another time, because I can't bother to backtrack now. You stand in a small library. What a fancy little library. But yeah, like I was saying, Magma, these like, it's just ridiculous to me because obviously, and also, by the way, Magma, in the EU, the left torch is burned out. Oh yeah, that's true. We'll have to light another one soon. I guess you can have two torches at the same time then. The music in this room doesn't fit. Does it mean it is? It doesn't fit. Yeah, it's very whimsical sounding. Take the glasses. I guess it's because all the rest of the music's been fairly like serious sounding. Whereas this is more comical sounding, in a way, light-hearted. Right. Let's look at my scrolls. Yeah, what I was saying was, in Europe, if you don't sign on to your PlayStation account in like 3 years, they can erase your account. So they would go your digital library. And it's easy to say, oh, it's not that hard to sign in. You know, life happens. Life happens. There's various accounts and stuff that I've not logged into for freaking years. And if you're like, if you've got like a busy career, or you're focusing on family, could be seriously ill. Gaming could be the last of your thoughts at that moment in time. And then eventually you're like, oh, I want to go and play that game again. Oh, you can't. It's your account's shut. It's a library, just doesn't fit. I know. Yeah, I think this is the only soundtrack in the game that don't really fit. You can't read it. Yeah, I need to put them glasses on. Where are my glasses? You know, we should tell GB that this is Evil Within 3. I can't. I don't like this Evil Within 3. Like this Evil Within 3 is too much for me. Too many bloody puzzles. Do we look at or open it? Goods. Hang on, let's look at the scroll. Oh, we have to use open, do we? I wonder if the heat outside's improved yet. I forget what that magic spell's for. To move the sun from the far to near light is what the darkness is. I forget what that spell's for as well. I hope it's not worse. I would like to go out later on, just for a walk in it. Oh yeah, you have to use your glasses on yourself, don't you? Initially, I was worried about using them glasses. I thought, oh no, what if it's some kind of weird spell that'll kill me? The light grows straight, the path winds around, life is lost, wisdom is found. I forget what that's a hint for. Oh, is it Oh, I learned a spell. Oh, I learned another spell. So you learned 3 spells in that room. The book's vanished, Diva. The book has vanished. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I'm looking after my brother's tortoise. The tortoise is walking around behind me. Well, at the side of me. Yeah, they nicked the ball. What is that? Oh, I can take this. I didn't take the skull last time. What is in here? This room is dominated by a large fireplace. Oh yeah, I remember there's an achievement where I basically need to die in this room. I need to let my torch burn out while I'm in this room with the fire. Because you die even though you've got like this fire here. So I need to let my torch run out. But I know that the game, it's not... The torch isn't time based. It's based on the actions that you do. So every time you do actions, it makes the torch dim. Yeah, I know. See, it happened there, look. Yeah, they're very morbid achievements. Like I say, there is an achievement where I've got to finish the game without dying and without using too many torches. I need to make my... Ah, there we go. Now I just need to figure out what actions I can do to make... Yeah. I mean, I guess you would kind of need to speedrun it if you need to get through the game with like... I think it says don't use more than 3. So you would be doing like the minimum you can and trying to rush through it. There must be a guide that shows you how to do that. Can you hear my tortoise making noises over there? I would get her out and show you, but I'd have to wash my hands because she's stinky and smelly. You can actually throw yourself out that window by accident. I'm just trying to think what actions I can do. Like, is this action... There we go. Your torch goes out with a fizzle. With outstretched arms, you move slowly, looking for a light. Suddenly you trip over something. Smash, you fall face first. Even though I'm in a room with a fireplace. Yeah, look, the achievement's called, what? Yeah, even though I was in a room with a fireplace, I'm dead. I forget you have to use a spell in here. You have to use a certain spell. Is it Mitari? Ah, there we go. No, that's not it. That's it. Tarak. Tarak. Now we should be able to open this. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Take bottle. I think we've done everything in here. I've got the key. And that's a cosy little room, isn't it, in this castle? Uh-oh, time to use the torch. That door now, I guess. It smells like a kennel in here, and there are no windows through which to circulate fresh air. Oh yeah, I've got to die in here as well. I know what I have to do. You remove the latch, and a mutated dog pounces on you. It looks like the doctor put something strange in the dog's water. Yeah, you're telling me. Look at the state of that. Before you can do anything else, the mutation quickly rips you apart. Animal cruelty, that achievement's called. Yeah, that were cruel, mutating him. That poor dog. There's actually another achievement you can get in here. I think I have to drink. Give it bacon. I mean, I've still got a sword. Why don't you try to defend yourself with the sword? I think I have to drink out of this thing here. Slurp, you taste a poisonous looking liquid in the pot. You're brave. You notice small blue hairs begin to grow on the palms of your hands. The viscous liquid seems to contain body altering ingredients. There we go, another achievement. Look how they spell a horseshoe, because like they can't fit the whole word. They can't fit the whole word in, so it's just like HRSE. HRSE. Horseshoe. I mean, I'll take everything. Just take all the items. And I remember this. What do you have to, is it open or use? There's like a special little... There we go. Where's my torches? Where's my torches? Shit. I've got too many goods. Ah, there we go. There we go. There's an achievement for picking all the items up in the game. You stand in a small... I like this music. You stand in a small garden. The only sound is the falling water in the night. There's a flute floating in that water. If you try and put your hands in there, it's actually acidic and it kills you. Put the stones in the bag. That's a good idea though. Because I won't be using the stones again. Can I not put them in it? Speak? Yeah, this would have been better for the library. Speak? Do you ever speak to anyone in this game? Do you even really come across anyone else in this game to speak to? I mean, I just click on this spell. I put use. I just press use and the spell. I never use the speak one. That's interesting that you can do that. I'm looking for my gauntlets. There they are. I'm kind of curious what the Shadow 64. Yeah, I'll try it next time. Let's just check the achievements. I don't need to die to this, do I? No, I don't need to die. I don't need to die here. I don't need to die. I have some stuff. I mean, it's acidic water, isn't it? I've got some holy water for later. I need to play the flute first. I've got a test tube, but I think if you use the test tube with the water, doesn't it destroy it? I've got a cup as well. Why is there a flute at the top? Yeah, that's what I need to get actually. That's what I'm actually getting. Now I've got the gauntlets. No, that's a good point. Now I've got the gauntlets. That's what I was looking for, the flute. There we go. We got. That's what I was looking for, Diva. The flute. I didn't even take it. Now you play the flute. It is very pretty indeed. You wake from a dream only to find a hole in the tree. From a dream. There we go. There's a hole in the tree, Diva, with a ring in it. I'm kind of looking forward to doing the no death run of this. Right, we've got the ring. Yeah, we don't need to be here. Now I guess we're just going to open this door here. I like this game. This is a good game. This is a. I'd like to play more games like this. I know you can. Oh no! Don't mean to use the ring. I'm gonna use the fire on this rug. I'm actually kind of near the end of the game in a way. I can actually use all my keys and open these doors now, actually. Is that for that? No, not for that one. Is key 4 for that door? Okay, yeah. Now I've got to do the Sphinx's riddle. Now, so on this game, you have to do this. That's why I've picked up some of the random items, because you need them for this riddle as the answer. But if you don't talk to the Sphinx and you just give him the broom straight away, it will always default to that being the answer, strangely. But I'm not going to do that this time because there's an achievement for actually solving his riddle. But I need to find... Is it key 5? What do you mean it don't? Oh yeah. Please, please hot sun, vanish. So that I can... I'm not wasting my time. There we go. Sun, go away, or cool down so I can go out for a walk. I don't want the sun to vanish, I just want it to cool down. Do I not have key 6 yet? Do I not have key 6 yet? Hang on, that's key 6 there. Yeah, key 6 looks like key 5. It doesn't fit. Really? Sure it does. Or maybe I'm mixing up key 5 and 6 and I've actually already done 6. And it's actually key 5 that I need to use. Ah, there we go, yeah, I knew I was mixing them up. Here he is, Diva, look at this. He looks at me indifferently. Hey Max, SHADOWGATE, this is cool, the game over screen used to... What with the Grim Reaper? Have you finished this? You have stumbled upon a sphinx. It has the body of a lion and the head of a man. It's got a wacky hairstyle. Oh yeah, you have to try and walk past him, don't you? As you moved, the sphinx spoke. Who are you? No one may pass without my permission. To pass, you must answer a riddle. I'm a fire's friend, my body swells with wind. With my nose I blow, how the embers glow. Isn't that one of those bellow things? Because I did pick one of them up. I can understand why that'd scare you. Look at the state of it with that mane. Yeah, Leo would like that. Yeah, his riddle. I think it's that bellow thing, right? That I picked up. But it's a bellow, right? Or is it it's not a poker, is it? Can we talk to you again? I'm a fire's friend, my body swells with wind. Yeah, it's not going to be a poker, is it? It's got to be the bellows. Because a poker doesn't swell with wind, right? Yeah, I did it. Riddle of the Sphinx. You have correctly answered my riddle. I never finished. I always want to see how to get through it. Seems doable. Same with Deja. Yeah, I've heard Deja Vu's a good one. Isn't that more like a crime one, like a noir game or something? I don't like the Sphinx's jaundice face. It frightens me. Yeah, it has got jaundice, hasn't it? This has got healthy hair though. Yeah, so the first time I played through this though, like I didn't actually do a riddle. If you enter this room without talking to him and you just try and give him the broom, it must be like the default answer before you talk to him. So you just give him the broom, he's like, yeah, you can go. A telescope is beside the window, a star map is on the wall. This must be an observatory. Uninvited is parent. Oh, I've not heard of Uninvited. I'll have to. Is that on the NES? Scroll 5 is in hand. So you didn't finish this? Yeah, I finished it yesterday actually. I was just playing offline, and I finished it. And I thought, oh yeah, I'd like to get some more achievements on that and experience the other things that I didn't see. It's just like the same company, just paranormal themed in a haunted mansion. That's cool. I'll have to look into some more point and click games like this. I know there's SHADOWGATE 64. That looks strange because it's obviously not a slideshow like this. Oh yeah, you should definitely play through it. You should play through this. I would watch you play it. I'd love to. I would watch you play this. It's funny because like the other day I knew nothing about this game. Like I knew absolutely nothing about this game, and now I do. It's funny. That's why I like going back and playing these old games and stuff. That's why I like coming back and exploring these old games. I used to know nothing about Mr. Gimmick. Now I know how you play it. I know various tricks and stuff to get through it. Now I know how to play this game. And I think that's what I like about like a lot of old games. Like, you just learn the games, and like with modern games, they're so big, there's so much to learn. It's just being motivated to set it up. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's like I say, that's the thing. Even when I boot OBS up, I'm like, oh god, I got to deal with OBS and everything now. Yeah, the box art was cool. When I was making the thumbnail, I actually looked for like a PNG of that demon gargoyle thing, because I wanted it, but I couldn't find like a good cutout of it, and the artwork that existed was very limited. So I got it and I just put it on like ChatGTP, and I'm like, can you kind of modernise this artwork a bit up to date for a thumbnail? And I'm like, make Biscuit Cat look as real as possible still, but just give him like an illuminous glow, like a poltergeist or something. And it did it. It made him like he was glowing. Make sure he's got like neon eyes. I mean, yeah, that's the thing. That is the thing. The artwork is used to sell the games. The artwork is used to sell the games. That's why the packaged deal is so good. I mean, it's like when you look at like the old Indiana Jones films and 80s movie posters with all the artwork on. They look way better than the posters we get nowadays, don't they? I love the old Indiana Jones. Like, they could have just took posters of like Harrison Ford and had that as the poster, but they had like that professional artwork that looked great. I love movie posters like that. The star is in hand, and I think we'll have to press open or something on this, don't we now? I forget what this is actually. What is this up here? The rod is in hand. Okay. I did a report on that artist. Yeah, and I like... Who did the Crystal Skull one? It wasn't the same artist who did Crystal Skull, but it was the same like style, wasn't it? This room freaked me out. Look at that. At first I thought, why has she got 3 legs? But it's not 3 legs, is it? It's a dress. Let me check my retro achievements. Do I need to get killed by this person? Reminds me of that's the princess game that Amelia was playing. I forget what it was called. Slay the Princess or something. No, surprisingly enough, being killed by her isn't. You are so captivated. This was a bit strange though. You're so captivated by the woman's beauty that you momentarily forget her predicament. Oh yeah, look how beautiful she is. Oh yeah, I forgot she's chained up on the floor, wanting help. I forgot that she was chained up for a second. Too busy looking at her hair and her boobs. In the moonlight, she's even more beautiful. I don't know, I think this character's got problems. Yeah, you got a couple of the endings on Slay the Princess, didn't you? There's an achievement for getting all the items on the game, because there's a lot of items you don't really need on this game. And that's why I've like got everything here. Your aim is true as you plunge the silver arrow into the beautiful woman. The beautiful lady suddenly transforms into a wolf. She was really a wolf. That's cool. This blade, what was this blade for? The blade is in hand. I don't remember ever using this blade. What was that blade for? I don't remember what that blade's for. The Sphinx. Yeah, you can rest. Yeah, Diva mentioned Dungeon Master earlier. I like the Dungeon Master choose your own adventure narrative. Yeah, I definitely want to play some more like this. Drew Stizan did the preview poster, but other artists worked on it too because he had Alzheimer's and died just after Dial of Destiny. Oh, did he? That's a shame. I need to look at what other movies did he do posters for? Yeah, I do love that old school like artwork on posters. I put some sunblock on earlier, and it's, do you know, like after a while where it starts to like get a bit gross on your skin. I can feel like the sunblock's like flaking off. Gross. It's a large banquet hall. Oh, I actually forget which way we go next. Do we go there or in the middle? Ah, this is the right way. I like this music. So it's funny because if you walk to the window, you actually just jump out of it. So you have to put look out window, otherwise you throw yourself out. World of Horror is like this, but it's procedurally generated, and each game. Oh, that's interesting. Doc didn't get my notification that I was streaming last time. I wonder if that happened to him again today. He was like, I didn't realise you were live. I wonder if anyone else, someone else says they didn't get my notifications either. But yeah, maybe Doc didn't get my notification. Might get a snack to nibble on while I'm playing. Where's my achievement list? Yeah, I'm going to have to play through this a couple more times, actually. People don't get mine either. Kyle never seems to get notified, and he has the bell on and everything. Yeah, Doc. I know Doc has it on. He didn't get my notification, and someone else says they didn't get it either when I was on Donkey Kong the other day. Although I do post it in Discord. But to be fair, even I don't check Discord. We need to actually look at that horn. Oh, we need to pick it up or something. Ah, look, when you try and take the platinum horn, a large fireball suddenly appears in the room and causes you to shield your eyes. When you open them, you notice the fire has changed into something far more menacing. Bloody ass, look at that. It's a hellhound. But thankfully, I know what to do. You have to use the holy water. See, it doesn't actually call it holy water in the inventory. I like how it's dead. Like, now it's just quiet as if nothing happened. I kind of like that atmosphere, that vibe, that feeling. There was a black and white version of this, weren't there, on something else? What was it on? Mac? No, I don't know. What was it? These were originally black and white games. Oh yeah, that's what you were saying there. Yeah, that's what you're saying on the original Apple Mac. Yeah, I saw where there was like a black and white one, and there's a couple of changes. I think that there's a room got removed out of this version, an armory, because it doesn't have any like needed items in it. So they didn't bother putting it in this game. I'm getting hungry. As you stand on the turret, an airy blue dragon appears. 1 second. I needed to pass some wind and I spared you by muting the microphone. It's because I'm drinking this again. This fizzy. I don't usually drink carbonated stuff, so when I do, it really gets to me. No, I think they did a really good job porting this on the NES. Like the way that you navigate it's such a good idea. Like when you navigate at the bottom left, you can click those squares to indicate which rooms you want to go in, and then the inventory is even fairly good. to go through. They did a really good job with it. And there's also a port of this on the Game Boy Color, actually, what I got downloaded. And it runs pretty... you have to scroll down a little bit to get to inventory. It's a bit agitating, but it still works very well. And I'm definitely going to play the Game Boy version because it's practically the same. So I can get the achievements on that just like I can on this. Maniac Mansion. I don't know a lot about Maniac Mansion. It's one of them games I've heard a lot about but not really looked into. But yeah, the Game Boy version looked pretty good. That's it, the star. This is cool. Use star with dragon. This is like Pokemon. The star becomes a flash of light as you launch it. Crash, it strikes the wyvern and it explodes into a million, not 100 million pieces. Now we take this crest. The talisman. Got it. Nice. I'm actually quite proud of myself. I remember. So if I saw someone playing this, I could potentially help them because I kind of remember. Actually, can you take, out of interest, can you take that off the wall? I can't reach it from here. Oh, so I can't have that. Can you burn it? Oh, you can burn the tapestry. Yeah, I've got to go through the game a couple more times, and one of them I got to burn all burnable items. I probably should have tried to do it in this playthrough, but it don't matter. Actually, I'm a little lost now. I like this music. It's like you're on the final stretch now. I don't know if I'm going the right way. Oh, I remember this bit. From this windy ledge, you get an idea of the size of the strength of the castle. Look at that, thunder. Yeah, Amelia's dad. Amelia's dad played this a few times, she said, and finished it a few times. Wonder if he rang the Nintendo hotline up. How do you get past the lightning, Nintendo? LucasArts Adventure Games emulating horror comedy. I've got that LucasArts game. I think it's LucasArts, the Amazon Queen or something on Steam. Vault beat it too. Yeah, Amazon Queen or something. I've got that on Steam but not played it yet. I love playing point and click games, but they're not always the most like entertaining for folks on the streams. But I don't really give a shite what's entertaining for people, really. I just know I've got a backlog of games, and I need to play them. It doesn't matter if people want to see them or not. I want to play them, and I want to archive my gameplay. I just thought I really want to archive gameplay of this on my channel, and I'll probably stream this again. Honestly, I'll probably stream this again. I'll try and do the no death playthrough probably. It shouldn't be hard, I know what to do. I've only died on this on purpose to get achievements for the deaths. Oh yeah, Day of the Tentacle. It's a sequel to Maniac Mansion, is it? I know Day of the Tentacle is meant to be a really good one, but I've not played it. I'm guessing that's on Steam. And what's the other one? There's a point and click game, but it's like a 3D one, and your character's like a skeleton, I think. I've got it on PS Plus, I forget what it is. This music's good, by the way. Right, use... Yeah, that's it, Grim Fandango. Have you finished that? I think it's that I need to use, right? The rod. Put the rod there. Amelia's dad figured this out, look. Put the rod there, look. Lightning rod. Suddenly the sky seems to be on fire as a bolt of lightning strikes the rod. You're startled to see a skeletal hand rise from the hole at your feet. Look at that. The wand is in hand. As you take the wand from the skeletal hand, it begins to descend. The hole then closes up as if it had never been seen. It's like, bye. I need to play more point and clicks. A fork holding a pencil. A lightning strikes up the countryside as you stand and look out at the lookout point. Which would you go for, peeps? Would you go for the bag here, the bag, or the big shiny golden thing? Which should we get? I bet that was good. I bet that's really cool though that you spent a lot of time playing this, doing that, figuring it out. The thing is, back in the day, the shiny gold diva, we're going for it. Alright, it's a pot of gold. The leprechauns must have skipped town. I know, they've left it. Let's take it then, Diva. Oh, Diva, you got me killed. As you move the pot, you realise you have fallen for the oldest trick in the book. Yeah, the entire freaking balcony collapsed. Luckily for you, Diva, that was an achievement. I needed to do that anyway. You found yourself knee-deep in the moat. It seems that the alligators really enjoy your company. I want me gold. Yeah, I needed that for an achievement. So you're lucky, Diva. You're lucky. And the thing is, though, the oldest trick, the collapsing balcony into an alligator pit. They always do that in castles, don't they? But no, what I was going to say was... what was I going to say? I've forgotten. Yeah, that's what I was going to say to Amelia. Back in the day, there was a lot less games. So you'd sit down and you'd play your game and you'd really like invest in it, and like the original Final Fantasy, there weren't that many of the games and RPGs. So you'd sit down and it didn't matter that it was slow and grindy because you were getting your money's worth, and there weren't constantly like big games coming out, and the general catalogue of games is just small. So you'd really take your time with it. But now there's like so many games and your backlog's building. Don't you worry, Max. Max, don't you worry about physical vanishing. You've got enough games to last you for the rest of your life, I bet, other than physical ones. You've got plenty to catch up on. Don't you worry. The oldest trick, the collapsing balcony. Anyway, let's get that bag. Yeah, it would be weeks handwritten notes almost. Yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing. You used to get the notebooks, didn't you, to write? Remember, you'd have the booklet and it says notes, where you could write cheats and notes. Did you ever buy a game second hand and you'd find like the note pages that people had filled out? Yeah, FOMO. Don't let FOMO get to you. Take. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, there's definitely some really good. Like, I'm not. Like, modern games definitely have their fill of like there. But when you look back at like old games as well, like on the NES, Sega, whatever, they've all got their own fair share of dud games. Like, there's hundreds of bad games on every generation, you know. Every generation's had plenty of dud games, and it's the same with modern games. It's easy to feel jaded by them. But look at all these like indie developers that are making games in the modern day. There's some great ones. There's another good-looking like dungeon crawler kind of game I just saw the other day on YouTube. I forget the name for it though, but it looked really good. Going to come out on Steam, like an RPG game. Yeah. I think what it is about older games is like they're just more. You can sit down and focus on them because they're not as big. I had a memory unlocked the other day playing the movie rental game. One of my achievements for the game is unlocking gaming console rentals. I remember doing that when you couldn't afford one. Console rentals? I never seen that here, but yeah, I can imagine that would be a thing, renting the consoles. What was one of the biggest duds you ever rented, Max, do you think? I remember buying Book Bumble. It was second hand though, and I weren't too impressed with Book Bumble. It was too hard. I'd give it another try though. Oh, I need to examine the bag. Well, you know what? I'm a little bit at a loss what we do now. I love this music. Rocky and Bullwinkle. I think I played a Game Boy version of that. And that seemed pretty bad. I don't know if it was like... Oh shit, my torch is running out. This... We'll tell GB that this is Evil Within 3, Max. No, you'll be like, no, I didn't like that Evil Within 3. There were too many puzzles in it. Too scary. I think I've got to... I don't think I've got what I need to progress. This is where my memory's vague now. Do I use the scepter? I don't think I use the scepter. Oh, I do? Ah. Steal his axe. Is that what you do, Diva? I've actually not tried to take it. I'm a bit afraid to try. Actually, let's try it. Let's try it, Diva. Can I have your axe? You're not letting me have it. And I can't take that neither. Do we go down there? I think we do. Like after the PS2 gen, and weren't too many objectively bad, just below. Yeah, there's a lot of mediocre. That's what I've noticed about PlayStation 2 and PlayStation as well. A lot of mediocre games, not necessarily bad, but not stuff that stands out. But some of that stuff is what I'd like to go back and revisit now. Some of the average stuff I would have overlooked. 1 second, I just need to mute Moon. Yeah, carbonated drinks are making gases coming out both ends. Luckily I can mute the microphone by just tapping the top of it. When they started renting the consoles, was the only way to play on some consoles because you couldn't afford to buy one. What console do you remember renting out? You don't see many people. You know how people talk about Streets of Rage, like, oh, Streets of Rage has got great music, it's the best fighting game, you know, beat 'em up ever. Pardon me. I'd like to say, meet Burning Fight on the Neo Geo. I think Neo Geo Burning Fight's better than Streets of Rage, and it's got banging music as well. When people say something is bad now, I raise an eyebrow. Most people's bad now. Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of people's like bad is actually what is just average. Hey, how you doing? Alex, isn't it? Alex? Ooh. I don't think I should be here yet. I think I'm going too far. I think I've got to retreat. Oh, That's why I'm indoors playing a slow point and click game today, Alex. Because it's just too hot, right? Earlier this morning it was hot, but this afternoon it's like gone searing hot, and it's just the heat is just like hanging in the hair, and it's like you're in a frying pan. Hopefully it's cooling down a little bit, but I don't know because I've been sat indoors for the last 2 hours. How are you coping with it? This is like never-ending story. Oh shit, actually, how do I get back? On the opposite wall is a pair of stone beasts guarding a dark archway. And I know you actually go in there. But I think I need to get killed. I might need to get killed by them gargoyle things like never-ending story. So let's just try and walk through it. Suddenly the beasts begin to shudder and their eyes begin to glow red. The gargoyles, angered at your presence, spring from their frozen state and rip me to pieces. There's not even enough left to feed the birds. There's not even enough of you left to feed the birds. Shoots. Damn. Also, that's not a... that wasn't even an achievement. Oh, I actually kind of forget what we've got to do here. Hopefully... I mean, I don't want the rain. I just want it to cool down. I don't want the rain. I just want it to cool down. How are you dealing with it? That scared me. For some reason, Max, I saw Evil Dead trending on Twitter. Why? Do we know why? Have they announced anything related to Evil Dead, or... You've not been too bad? What, have you been staying out of the sun? What do we have to do here? No problem, Amelia. Yeah, Evil Dead Burn. What's Evil Dead Burn? Nah, this is where I'm stuck now. I don't remember what we do here. What do we do here? So it's a new Evil Dead movie, is it? It's the sequel to Evil Dead Rise. The remake Evil Dead movies. Oh, okay, okay. I didn't realise they were making like a follow-up. I'm actually... This is actually... This bit now, I'm genuinely stuck here. I need to get a guide up for this because there's multiple things I can do. It's because this is near the end of the game and I kind of just got through it quickly. So I kind of need my guide here. Did you ever watch Rise? What's it called again? This SHADOWGATE. This is a cool website. Push it into... I think you have to... Do you use a spell or throw something in the lava? I forget what I gotta... There's a cool guide here, look. It like literally shows you screen by screen with just a caption. This is what I'll probably be using when I do the no death run, to do it as concisely as possible. Maybe this is the guide I'll need to use when I'm trying to... Because I think you've got to do it without dying in one sitting, with only using like 3 torches. So this will probably be the... Ah, shit. I actually don't need to be here yet. I actually don't need to be here yet. Nice, those are better than the text. Yeah, this is a good guide. Because it's just like you just scroll with a caption to see it. Makes it a lot more bearable than trying to skip through a video as well. Oh good, I was worried I won't be able to get back up. So this is a funny thing. I don't know if the guide actually doesn't mention this. The guide doesn't mention this because at this point in the game you have to backtrack quite far back, and the guide doesn't mention this. But I saw. Have you ever seen that channel? You can play video games. You can beat video games. Sometimes he's got good tips for some of the old games. And I saw on that he mentioned that if you press hit, so if you hit this Sphinx, it will just like send you really far back. For some reason it just sends you far back, which is near where I need to go. Diva loves this music, don't she? Dandy'd like this game, Diva. We need to get Dandy back playing games again, don't we? Although I like the music in this area. Originally, this room was filled with fire and like a demon in it, and that's why it's like more menacing sounding. I like this. It's good little soundtrack on this game. Yeah, this like videos have become a strategy guide which are open world. I'm like, how can I find? Yeah, that's the problem. You try and follow like a strategy guide for like these open world games. It's just so hard to follow them. But yeah, my goal, try and get more NES games played, and this is a good one. And it's not been too bad to learn, honestly. But like I say, this bit towards the end of the game, can't quite remember this. Where do I go now? I've got to find the bridge. There's a room with like these bridges. Is it this room? Or is it in here? I don't think it's in here. No, not there. I'm trying to find that room where there was two bridges. I bet you don't remember how far you got in this, do you, Max? Ah, here we go. So when I first got to this room, originally, I thought, oh, I know which one I've got to go over. I've got to go over the one. I bet it's a trick. I thought, I bet it's the one that looks like it's going to collapse that's the best one, the safe one. And that one's the trick that's going to collapse, like it subverts your expectation. But actually, no. If you try and walk over that, you will collapse. And you have to go over that one. And then you have to come back here later. And on the... Is it the Mac one you mentioned? Oh yeah, they released from those for PS4, didn't they, as well, Max? I think I saw my friend stream it. When my on the Mac, I think it is, to get through here you have to drop every item you've picked up in the whole game to be light enough to cross it. But on this one you don't, you have to drink a certain potion to become light. Where's Dandy? We don't know. I know he's been playing on Mario 64 on RetroAchievements because I saw him active on there. I guess it's just that maybe he's just feeling a bit burned out on gaming on stream or something. His streams have been getting a bit more active with chat and stuff as time's gone on, and I guess maybe he's just a bit tired of essentially, you know, talking and entertaining on stream. It can get a bit tiring. Maybe he just needs a bit of a break from it to refresh and just focusing on playing games for himself offline. I have to do that a little bit sometimes. I know Max does. Sometimes you just have to play offline and refresh before you can get on stream again. What have you been playing, Alex? Yeah, they got Deja Vu. Want to invite it? Wait, what? SHADOWGATE is on the PS4. What, this version? I need to drink a special potion. Is it bottle 2? I think bottle 1 kills you. Really? I'm going to have to look on PlayStation. I mean, I don't really want to buy stuff on PlayStation anymore if I can help it. Especially digital. But we'll see. We'll see. I think this one... This potion, if I drink it, it makes me light as a feather. And it doesn't kill me, right? Oh, this is like a Willy Wonka lot. You drink the liquid and immediately begin to rise in the air. Willy Wonka. It's like them Willy Wonka drinks that GB loves, isn't it? So the light. I actually forget what we're doing here. A giant snake confronts you in this small cave. I think we use a spell of some kind. Yeah, Grandpa Joe. I bet Amelia loves that scene, don't she? Where they're going burping to get back down. If they don't provide an option, what can you do? It's only £3. It won't give it to... Yeah, true, it's only £3, but they'll use that one purchase to add to their sales to justify it. Because that's what they've done anyway. They don't tell you that people have brought all these like games for like £3 on sale or whatever it is, and they've added it to their digital evidence. Hey, look, no, lots of people are buying. Yeah, because you've been selling games dirt cheap on the sales. It's not because they've been buying everything brand new. I gotta use one of these spells. I know that's what they're counting. I haven't bought. That's what they're counting. Yeah. It's not that one. Or should it's not that one? Oh crap! Hang on a second. Have I not learned a spell? Use the wand. Ooh. Use the wand. Where did I get the wand? I have a wand. Have I missed a wand? Oh no, oh it's there. See, I don't know, I picked it up at some point, but I just, like I know what I'm doing, but I just don't know what I'm picking up sometimes. I'm getting pretty close to the end of the game now. I actually don't have far to go. So you use the wand and the snake has shriveled. The serpentine statue begins to change. It grows smaller and smaller. It dematerializes and forms anew as a staff of tremendous beauty. Shit, right, so we'll take the staff. Then we've got to use... Can I use this shit? I think you have to combine the staff with some other things. Do you use the blade with the staff? Suddenly lightning begins to flash in the room. Then the golden spikes lie smooth. Yeah, you do, you combine those. Then I think there's like an orb or something that we combine with that to make the ultimate weapon to kill the final boss. I don't think we've got it yet. Okay, we're leaving. Now I'm gotta go back. The menus make me think of the... Yeah, I like the way that they did a good job. Like they did a good job with this here down here. It says like move. They actually, like they really managed to do like a good interface for a NES, didn't they? This is one of the best like interfaces I think on the like these old school games I've seen so far. It's very easy to use and not confusing. Like some of the RPG games where like windows pop up over the top of other windows and obscure what's in. You're like trying to fight your way through them. Where this is not too bad. What's that? I can hear a car outside. Yeah, the tortoise is okay, Diva, by the way. I just remembered what you said ages ago. Yeah, I would do a shaded tortoise, but smelly. It's funny because I could actually help someone play through this game now, and I couldn't have said that 2 days ago. Right, so this troll won't let me pass, and I remember now. I have to use a spell now. Look, this troll is old. I stabbed this troll with my spear earlier, and now he's holding it, you see, because he didn't actually die. He ain't got no legs. Yeah, that's good to have that little thing to make it less confusing at the bottom. I'm really looking forward to playing the Game Boy version as well, actually. So, Humana. As soon as the magic is invoked, you lose sight of yourself. You're as invisible as the wind. So now we can just fly past that dude, that troll. There's the dead Cyclops. Yeah, I should have burned everything. I think we're actually good to go now. Practically just heading towards the end of the game now. I think we've got everything now. Game Boy. What, it's on the Game Boy Color as well? Deja Vu. I'm definitely going to have to look into that one. Do I have that spell? I do. That reminds me of Last Crusade and Neverending Story, that room I was in. Oh, that's what, yeah, oh, that's... Oh, it says about summoning there. Mitari. The statue lowers and a large platform rises out the lava. You now have a way across, that's it. Oh, an achievement. I have to make this happen. I might die. Look at that diva, scary. You woke the sleeping god from his beauty sleep. He decides to eat you for breakfast. Well, he decides, oh, I'll have you for breakfast. That reminds me of the crate, Max, from, what's that called? Creep Show. He's had me for brekkie. Right, what was the... I think it's... hit him in the face with the frying pan. And I think he's the one that had the frying pan. There we go. Ah, there we go. So we take the orb. Oh, did they? On YouTube? Oh, we got the achievement for picking up every item in the game. That's good. I don't have to worry about that anymore then. What do you think of the Creep Show series? Do you rate it at all? Use the orb with the staff. Light cascades through the room as the staff becomes a living entity. Right, that's the weapon you need to finish the game. That staff. I actually forget what we have to... Oh, I know what we do here. I remember now. Oh shit! I gotta put another torch. God, how do you get through this game only using 3 torches? You've got to be pretty. Because the thing about this game, oh shit. The torches, they don't... the torches don't run out based on time. It's on, like, your actions. So it's not really time-based, it's action-based. Can't find my bloody torches. There we go. Same people worked on it, some based on Stephen King stories. Father's Day hidden on every. That ashtray is hidden from Father's Day, is in on every episode. It's said out of 10, the seasons are weak, like 3 out of 4, 3, 4, but it's sure not quite as good as the movies. Really, you see the crate. That crate featured on Walking Dead actually, on the episode where they're at Terminus. First episode of season 5. There's all these crates, and that crate from the crate is in the background. Oh yeah, you have to blind them. Yeah, you blind the gargoyles. Yeah. I actually kind of forget what we do here now. What do we do here actually? Yeah, I remember as well seeing him on The Walking Dead. He's on a few episodes as a zombie. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. You have to throw the coin in the well. I totally would have forgot about that. You throw the big coin in the well. I totally would have forgot about that. So chucking that down there makes water appear apparently. I think it's safe to go down there now. After the gong sounds, a spectre materializes right. I'm practically at the end of the game now. He asks for a fare. Does he want the coin? Does he want a gold coin? Yeah. Well, that's death basically. You climb aboard the tiny raft and as soon you reach the opposite bank. The stone skull stands against the far wall screaming silently. Yeah, so now I have to put the talisman in the correct slot. And I know which it is. And now you have to blow that platinum horn that I found earlier. Where's the platinum horn? Where's my horn? Where's my platinum horn? There it is. The sound of the horn echoes loudly in your ears. Suddenly you hear the sound of grinding rock. The jaw of the skull begins to descend. Hot wind erupts from the mouth, creating the illusion that the stone skull is alive. I like the descriptions on this. This is the end of the game. The cavern that you have entered is by far the largest your eyes have ever gazed upon. This is the guy who's behind it all. He's been trying to revive this creature. From the depths rises the most powerful creature that has ever existed, the behemoth. Your stomach knocks up as you stare at this bright pink dinosaur. I mean horror. The beast is indeed incredible. Oh thanks. Yeah, I've checked that out. Thank you, Max. Are you scared of this diva? Look at it, it's frothing at the mouth. So, I know how we defeat this. Actually, I want to Can you not save the game? Yeah. I wanted to save the game, but never mind. So I could try, because I've got a, there's an achievement where you got to beat this boss while your torches are running out. Actually, I'm kind of curious. Can I drop my... Can I drop my other torches? Because I don't think I can have... Can't drop it here. I kind of want to try and get that achievement where I've got to fight it while my torch is running out. If I can't figure it out, I'll just leave that one for now. 5 minutes. So I can't have any more torches in my inventory. Ah, so you can't drop the torches. Okay, I'll forget it then. I'll do that another time. We know we've seen this. Right, where's my... Where's my weapon? Staff. Is that it? Is it the staff? The staff pulsates with power and a beam of light explodes from it, striking the behemoth. Look at that. Huh. Bye-bye, Warlock. The creature screams in agony, thrashing back and forth in great pain. In his rage, he grabs the Warlock Lord and descends into the depths forever. You can hear the Warlock Lord's scream fade into silence. Suddenly, it is very quiet. I know, can you imagine having to think of it all up? A beautiful light seems to fill the cavern. The morning sun, you say to yourself, it is over. Although exhausted, you lean on the staff of ages and begin your long journey home. Word of your historic quest has already reached the farthest parts of the land. You are triumphantly greeted as you enter the gates of the royal city. Moments later, you're ushered into the royal palace, greeted by the king. Look at them brave soldiers, Diva. Thanks, Diva. Yeah, that's the second time I finished the game now. Are you going to give me the next portion of text, or you are bestowed a kingdom to rule and the king's fair daughter's hand. As you leave the throne room, you know what. Although this quest is over, others await. After all, the bards will need new legends to sing, of all new tales to tell. The first story's end. We got quite far through we got to the very end of the game before we got our first grammatical kind of issue. The first story's end. I think that's the end. Yeah. Saved the world, got told thank you by the king. I think that's it. I don't think there's even another screen after this. No, you can't even press, like you would have to turn the NES off. It literally, it's like Mario 64, it just says the end, that is it, that's all you get. Yeah, does look like Simon, don't he, with the shoulder pads. So let's check my achievements after that run then. After that run. So these are the achievements I've got left. Oh, what is that one? Oh, I missed one here. Oh, shit. Attempt to move past the statue in the Lake of Fire room. Not sure which one that is. Oh, I missed one. I missed the death achievement. That's okay. I could do that on that same run where I have to burn everything in the castle. So I've got to burn all the flammable stuff. Another one is to vanquish the Warlock Lord with your last torch about to burn out, but you can't have other torches in your inventory. So I'd have to get through the game with very limited torches. And then complete the game in one session without dying. I can do that. Can complete the game in one session, lighting no more than 3 extra torches and without dying. Or using the saves. That will be tougher, but it's doable. Bit of practice. Yeah, the devs were like, only about like 5 people out of like millions will bother finishing it, so we don't need to make a fancy ending. We'll just say the first story's end and leave it at that. Been a good game there. But I guess I'll leave it there now. It's nearly 7 PM and I'm hoping it's cooled off now so I can have a bit of a walk, because I've not really had a chance to go for a walk with the heat just hanging there, searing away. And hopefully get a bit of fresh air now. Yeah, we're good. Let them hit. Yeah, just press reset now. We'll just press reset. Boop. The game is over. Yeah, thanks for joining me, Diva and Max and Amelia and whoever's lurked. Gonna get going. Right, I'm off. I'm gonna play it again though. See you soon. Take care.